all around, and I'm digging it.
Not bad, eh? That kind of came together.
We're in Trainiacs. It's a brand new day. Got a new camera, new training schedule. Things happening at the office. Just new all around, and I'm digging it. Be interested to see how this new camera deals with this whole thing. If you watch any of the other vlogs, you know that this little strip down the side of the pool is my nemesis. The color goes from orange to blue to, I thought Pat was gonna be here. My beard looks like it's on fire sometimes, but this camera's better. Hopefully that should be fixed. I tell you, as much fun as new camera day is stressful. It's like learning a new language. He speaks English and I'm yapping away at Yiddish. It's been one day. I'll clean that at the office.
All right, new day, new camera, new training plan. I met with Pat yesterday because we're changing a lot of things in Post, the social ad agency. If anyone has ever read Tim Ferriss, he has just as much of a to-do list as he has a not to-do list. So yesterday I was like, holy shirt, I have 40 really big important things. I gotta prioritize this stuff. And in that was, how do I prioritize training for the marathon swim and triathlon? And Pat and I haven't regrouped and created a day-to-day training plan since I got back from Campeche until yesterday. So we got together, sorted out what days I'm gonna train, how I'm going to train for a 37-kilometer open water marathon swim, while at the same time not losing triathlon fitness. Here's how we do it. All right, here we have your standard everyday 7-day average, applies to everyone kind of week. Sunday through Saturday. And in those 7 days, I have to get in, number one, a ton of swimming. I have to get in a lot of frequency, and I've got to get in a lot of long swims so that I can get used to being in the water for hours on end. Let's just say you're not a triathlete, Taren. How do you train for the long swim? There. That's what we came up as far as swim training goes. Nothing on the weekends. I might add just an optional get wet swim for a half an hour, 45 minutes on the weekends, but the main chunks of the swimming are during the week. On Monday, we're going to do our Monday, Wednesday, Friday swim group that you always see. After that swim group of about an hour and a half ends, I'm gonna stick around in the pool and do anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours extra. That Monday morning swim is going to be my long, multi-hour, anywhere from 2 to 4 hour swim. Tuesday morning, because I will have had a big weekend doing other things, which I'll get into, and the big Monday morning swim, Tuesday morning is gonna be a get wet, like this morning, 1 mile, half an hour kind of swim. Wednesday, all I'll do is the regular group swim of about an hour to an hour and a half. And then Friday is another big day broken up into 2 swims. Our group swim in the morning of about an hour to an hour and a half, and then a long swim in the evening going from about an hour all the way up to 2 hours. So altogether, we're looking at somewhere around 8 hours of swimming and going up from there in 5 days over 5 different swims. Next, biking. With Brown, because bikes starts with B. Brown starts with B. Genius. There are going to be 2 bikes during the week. One Thursday morning with a Thursday morning group ride that I do. It takes about an hour 15 of riding, basically like a really hard, intense coffee ride. And then Saturday, I'm gonna do a long endurance ride, and that typically goes anywhere from 90K to 130K at a much slower pace. Why we have that long ride in there, and I keep that in there, is because that endurance in the long ride helps with endurance in long swims and long runs. It's hard to get in a 3-hour run, and a 3-hour swim is even hard because you just run out of pool time, but a big long bike helps your endurance overall. Running. Just like biking, running will have 2 days. There will be a very small, just keep your running legs fresh run of anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes during the week. I might go and do that at lunchtime or just before I head home from work. But the big run of the week is an endurance focused run, probably around like 15 to 21K, which is preceded by a half-hour bike. So it's a brick workout on Sunday. Long run, short run, tiny, tiny, tiny little bike. Now this is a lot of training, and the glue that allows it to happen and keeps it all together is the strength work that you saw this morning. And the strength work is going to come in after that small little Tuesday morning swim, and then after the Wednesday morning swim. That strength work is going to be core focused, shoulder health, shoulder mobility, back strength, lower back strength. It's gonna be light weights, activation, high reps, just making sure that my muscles are firing, nothing's falling asleep, and that nothing is atrophying just by constantly turning over the arms repetitively in a straight line. So all in all, we are talking 8 hours of swimming, 4.5 hours of biking, 2.5 hours of running, and about 1.5 hours of strength work, all totaling somewhere around 16.5 hours of working out, with more than half of it being just swimming, and the other chunks of it, like long endurance bikes and strength work, supporting the swimming. Why we have this set up the way that we do is because 2 runs a week basically puts you into maintenance mode. I'm not gonna be getting any faster, but hopefully I won't be losing any speed. Same with the bike. I'm not gonna be getting any faster on the bike, but hopefully I won't be losing much on the bike, so that by the time the swim is over, I'll be really fit for swimming. We finish the swim, and then I come back and I've got a really good base of endurance and a decent base of swim, bike, and run fitness. A couple of weeks off after the marathon swim, and then pick a half Ironman to do in the fall. Not bad, eh? That kind of came together. And you might be saying, Taren, when do you rest? Basically, whenever my body just feels like a bag of trash, fresh garbage, lost a hammer fight. As soon as things become too much, I take 1, maybe 2 days completely off, let my body recover, and then get back into that. There you go. There's the new training plan. Just as easily as that, you could swim 37 kilometers down a river that you can't see your hand in front of your face from.